the Galaxy Star Drug Prevention Syndrome, Ms. Clemmy Greenlee, who is a member of the Galaxy Star Drug Prevention Program, as well as Ms. Cynthia Malone, who is a psychologist who has quite a bit of information relative to drug prevention and other activities. And of course, let me welcome you, Ms. Greenlee, as well as you, Ms. Malone, to the show this morning.
Thank you.
And especially, Ms. Greenlee, to say that we've had you on a number of occasions dealing with Galaxy Star Drug Prevention Program. And I think everybody is aware of some of the problems or some of the challenges that your group has faced quite recently with the authorities in a real sense. And so what we'd like to do today is to give you an opportunity to talk about some of the things that you've been doing, because we've had you on and others on this show a number of times, and we felt that our credibility is challenged in reference to some of the things that are being said. So let's start off by talking about that.
Well, you know, first of all, I want to thank you for bringing me back on, and thank God for giving me the strength to go on. You know, due to my own personal experiences in the streets, in crime, in that lifestyle of making decisions that don't benefit me at all in society, once I decided to ask for help from my God, and he answered me, and I cleaned my own life up, I wanted to go back to the streets and get the ones that was left behind. And due to that, it has cost me, you know, it cost me tremendously, but it haven't cost me enough where it would make me say I give up and I surrender. I'm committed to the streets. I tried everything else. I tried jobs. I tried other trainings, and it didn't work. The streets is my calling. And due to me not being as educated as I needed to be, politically, top hatly, whatever you want to call it, it kind of came at me, you know, with a hard impact of what I went through. But, you know, I look at this and look at it as an educational lesson for me. And I'm here today, Dr. Haney, just to show you, among other people, especially the community, that no matter what come at you, you still got to stand strong, and you got to know that you're doing the right thing, and you got to be assured that these youth out here, they need me, and they need my organization.
Ms. Malone, you've been involved in addiction for a long time. Why don't you say
Yes, sir, I have, and thank you, Dr. Haney, for having me as well. I have a master's in clinical psychology and addictionology, master's of science, and I've worked in the addiction field for a little over 25 years. A number of the treatment programs in Middle Tennessee, and as well as writing and developing and directing the Journeys of Hope program. I was in private practice until I retired. And just recently came out of retirement because of the situation with Miss Greenlee and the Galaxy Star. And I've joined forces with Clemmy, the Journeys of Hope, and I'm coming on as clinical director, and I'm coming on as well as consultant with Miss Greenlee and the Galaxy Star Drug Awareness Program. The violence in the streets is real. It's real, and it affects all areas of the town, of our town, whether it's high-end town or the you know, the low-income town, the people have and the people do not have. The crime is just, the violence is just, it's an awesome, yes, it is. And with Mr. Greenlee this past month, a month and a half, she's been, and this was so profound with me, to, what was it, Clemmy, 8 funerals, and the youngest 2 being 14 for the gang violence. So when I saw the need, and you know, I just called her and said, what can I do? What can I do? So what we're hoping to do, and what we've already done, is there's a lot of other organizations that are joining with Galaxy Star, and we're looking to just incorporate everyone's knowledge into, okay, how do we get out of here? How do we pull these children into these programs, into these workshops? And Clemmy has a grand plan for all of this. So
very good. And of course, Ms. Greenlee and Ms. Malone, we're getting ready for our first commercial break, but that's essentially what we want to try to do today, because I think that what has happened to the Galaxy Star Prevention Program, I think Ms. Greenlee indicated to me, has also happened to other that in many instances, these programs are been given a bad name when they are trying to do so many good things. You see, and it's not that we want to condone anything, any wrongdoings or whatever, but we know that individuals who don't have jobs and who don't have any opportunities, and of course that's what we want to do. And of course we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. The topic is